From the strange moment a helicopter seems to take off without its rotors spinning, and a stunt plane in Hungary that nearly crashed while attempting a world record, to a seaplane in Canada that flipped over while landing on a lake, and much more. Here are some of the craziest aviation fails you wouldn't believe if not filmed. Number 5. In the breathtaking landscapes of Maui, Hawaii, an unusual moment unfolded back on March 17th of 2011. A helicopter was tasked with transporting supplies from one remote location to another. Once the load was set and attached, the pilot attempted a running start to hoist the supplies, but it was no use. The load was too heavy and nearly caused the helicopter to crash. Number 4. Going to an air show can be a fun time for families all over the world. It's the only way to see some of the most talented pilots show off their skills. Back in 2016, 3 pilots at a show in Hungary were attempting a world record when things almost ended in disaster. We're not exactly sure what went wrong, but you can see how close one of the planes came to crashing into the water. Thanks to the pilot's skill and experience, he was able to pull up and save himself from what could have been a catastrophic crash, especially at those speeds. Number 3. Since the invention of flying, companies from all over the world have developed some pretty unique aircrafts, and seaplanes are definitely one example that comes to mind. There's just something so crazy about an airplane that can land and take off all while floating on a body of water. But like any other plane, these too have their risks. One pilot in 2016 learned this the hard way while coming in for a landing on a lake.
That's my friend. Here.
Thankfully, the pilot was okay. People rushed into the water to rescue him, and he can be seen floating beside the plane after the crash. It seems as though the pilot came in too fast and with too much of an angle. By the end of the video, the plane was completely upside down and nearly fully submerged. It definitely took some time to remove it from the water, and we're not sure if it was salvageable or not. All that really matters, though, is that this pilot was able to walk away from this harrowing ordeal with his life. Number 2. On June 22, 2022, in the quiet town of Redditch, UK, an extraordinary scene unfolded that challenged the very laws of aviation. What appeared to be an impossible feat was captured on camera, a helicopter taking off with seemingly motionless rotor blades. The explanation for this is actually quite simple. The cameraman has his frames per second set up to match the speed the helicopter's rotor was spinning at, leading it to the illusion that it isn't spinning at all. Pretty cool. Number 1. In the picturesque locale of Villa de Leyva, Colombia, a budding helicopter enthusiast embarked on their very first flying lesson. Little did they know that their journey into the world of aviation would nearly take a harrowing turn during takeoff. As the chopper began to gain altitude, it suddenly began heading directly towards the nearby tree line. The pilot was able to gain control and turn around, but nearly clipped another set of trees on ascent. The cameraman later said things worked out, but there was a moment when it looked like the helicopter wasn't going to make it. Well, that's all we have for today. If you have a clip you want to see featured on the channel, you can send in your submissions to the link down below or go to submit.monthlyfails.tv. Otherwise, click the link on screen now to see more videos just like this. And with that, we will catch you in the next one.